This video will prove that America today is in fact Egypt, and just like Egypt too. Now you may be wondering, why do I have a map of Egypt open right here, as you can see? Take a good look at Egypt, today's modern Egypt. What do you see? What is that giant river that flows down Egypt and is said to be the cradle of civilization, what gives Africa and mostly all of Egypt life? The Nile River. And as you can see, it flows all the way down, and you see much of civilization started with this river, as all these cities are all based around the river, including Thebes. But what else do you see? On this river, you see that about 30% of the land is separated to the east and about 60 or 70% to the west of the river. Now, what else do you see? On this river, you see a city called Memphis. And if I zoom in a little bit, it's just south of Cairo, Memphis, right here. Where else have I heard that before? Let's keep going. Okay, so if we go here, what is one of the longest rivers in America? Not the longest, but one of them. The Mississippi. Wow, just like the Nile for Egypt. And let's see if I could get a bigger map here. Wow, about 30% of the land is east of this river, and about the rest of the 60 is west. Just like Egypt. 30% over here, 60% over there. It's no different. But wait, you see this long river that gives America much life and substance? Just like the Nile in Egypt? What city do you see on this river that matches this one? Right here. Memphis. Where else have I seen Memphis before? Oh yeah, Memphis, Tennessee, right here. Wow. Memphis right there on the Mississippi River. Just like Memphis, Egypt on the Nile River. Is that a coincidence? No, that cannot be a coincidence. But you want to know what else? What else is so interesting about this? Is that here is Giza, which is very close to Memphis. And as you can see, here's the pyramids of Giza, here's the Sphinx, and all of ancient Egypt, as they like to call it, the cradle of civilization. Is there a pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee? Yes, there is, right here. And look, it's right off the water. Look, it's right off the Mississippi River, right there. There it is. There you see it. You see a pyramid right here in Memphis, and the Mississippi right here. Just like you see the ancient pyramids right here, right close, right next to the Nile River, in a city that's on the Nile called Memphis, in Africa's longest river, the river that gave civilization, just like the river that gives America civilization right here, the Mississippi. And you see Memphis right there on that river. Wow, is that a coincidence? Doesn't look like it. So it looks like to me that, in fact, America is ancient Egypt all over again, because I see a pyramid right here in America today. But that's not all. Where else do we see more facts and proof of ancient Egypt here in America today? Well, let's keep going. As we see here, we're back in Memphis, we're back at the pyramid. Look who's there! They have a statue of Ramses the Great right in Memphis, right in front of the pyramid. Wow! An ancient pharaoh that was probably worshipped as a god back then, right in front of the pyramid, in current day, modern day Memphis, Tennessee. Just like they have the Sphinx right in front of the pyramids of Giza, close to Memphis, Egypt. Wow, is that a coincidence either? It doesn't look like it, but let's keep going. According to this map, if we go a little bit south, we can find the Luxor, which is in about this area here of modern-day Egypt. It's still on the Nile. Now, why is that important? Because Luxor is in fact an ancient city in Egypt, in an ancient area. And as we see Heliopolis right here, what does that mean? The sun. It has to do with reference to the sun. Where else do we see a pyramid in today's Egypt, America, with the Luxor? I know! The Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas. This is a picture of the ancient city of Luxor, and look at what you see. You see a big phallic symbol of the obelisk, which is a phallic symbol and is embedded with sun worship and Nimrod worship and ancient god worshiping, and is in fact abominable with ancient statues and everything else. But where else do you see a pyramid and the Luxor? Here in Las Vegas. I see a pyramid right here in Las Vegas. And I see a Sphinx here in Las Vegas as well. Wow, is that a coincidence? Could this be telling me that America is in fact modern day Egypt? Yes, it is. Because I see a pyramid here in Las Vegas. I see pyramids all over the place. I see a pyramid here in Memphis that's on the Mississippi River, just like Memphis, Egypt on the Nile River. I see it here with the statue of Ramses the Great in Memphis, Tennessee. Just like in Memphis, Egypt, they have the Sphinx in front of the pyramids right near the Nile. And as you can see here, or here, the Mississippi River. Wow, and they have a Sphinx right here. And a pyramid right behind it. Wow, what does that piggyback off of? This. It's the same thing, and it's in Las Vegas. Wow, the city of sin. Is that interesting? It's also parallel in the piggyback ride of the city of lights, just like Paris. And by the way, the Eiffel Tower is not pretty when you know that it is in fact a phallic obelisk representing sun worship, just like Las Vegas, just like Memphis. Wow, and they both represent Egypt. Indeed. What are your thoughts? Nothing is a coincidence, especially when the Most High Yahuwah said that his children would be enslaved in Egypt again for 400 years. When did slavery start in today's Egypt and in what's known as America? The year 1619. So within the next 400 years, in the year 2019, which is in what? In 4 going on 3 years from now, slavery in America will be over with. The 400 years will be over with. And what happened to Egypt after their slavery? After the Hebrew Israelites, the true Israel, were enslaved? The 10 plagues of Egypt, judgment. And you don't think that's going to happen again in America? Think again. You don't think that's going to happen in today's modern Egypt? Today's modern Egypt? Think again.